Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Touchdown! Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. They needed 17 on 3rd down, and that's exactly what they got. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And it's complete to Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. A
lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still 1st half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're looking.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now Balaj trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Christian Barmore on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Kelly. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Kelly.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. For a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Kelly to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
That is caught at the 7.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Kelly. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Williams on the catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Raiders 14, Patriots 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run here with Balaj. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
Now Kelly. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Third down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Kellen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Slot man moves right. Now Kellen. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
128 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action, it's Kelly. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A play fake, now Kelly. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Kelly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Kelly now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right? If you key in on it, right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of... The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Anthony Overett picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Complete to Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one ends. Understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
just the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.